Heyo world, Shadowblade here with another episode of Factorio. And I am here with Darkfyere as always.
Hello.
Jeez, break my eardrums. When last we met, we had set up kind of our smelting line here. We did another one for the copper, and we brought, as you can see, we kind of cleared out some forest. We redirected some coal over here. We redirected lines of the iron ore and the copper ore over here, and all that's left is to power this baby up. So, Dark, do the honors.
Shazam!
And you can see them all just start digging in what they need. And you can see they're lighted because, oh, that reminds me, I wanted to put some lights down. So I made some lamps. And I'm just going to put them on top of these poles. Like so. I'm out. Out of lamps. Make some lamps.
Fine.
We must see.
I have to go find some iron plate somewhere, so.
Oh. Never enough materials. But yeah, so we've got this done. So now that we've got this going, we can actually start working on building out a bus, which was going to be extremely helpful in getting our factory going. Make some more. Here and here. All right. Lamps are in place.
Oh, you don't need them now? Oh. Ran all the way over here to try to get some more stuff to make lamps.
I know, it was hilarious. All right, so do you have belt?
I do, but do you really need it?
Yes. We're going to need a lot of it.
Sure.
Yes. Work.
Because I have like 427 on me right now.
Okay, perfect. That's going to be fantastic. So what we're going to do, clear out these trees here real quick. And what we'll end up doing is actually expanding the iron kind of to the north and the copper to the south. And then if we need other things, we'll do them even further south. But for now, we need to do something here. And what you're going to do is you're going to mirror me. I'm going to do something for the iron. You're going to do the same thing for the copper. Okay?
Okay.
But there's always a big but.
There's one more thing.
So you're going to do this, but you're going to start at 2 tiles so that where there's the 4, you're going to start that 2 tiles below. So it'll basically, yours will go into that.
So I need to make 3 splitters and do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you not have splitters? Wait a minute.
No, I don't.
Wait a minute. Where are you going? Did you really run all the way over there for iron?
I did, but I left all the copper in that box, so I gotta go get that now.
Look at all the copper that's over here. Are you serious?
But it's ore. It's not plates.
What do you think
There's
is in the
plates on the conveyor belt. Holy hell. Okay, I got it.
Oh, welcome to derping around with Dark.
Wait, I forgot. Oh, wait. No. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! I did something wrong. Hang on.
What'd you do?
Nothing. It's fixed.
Are you breaking stuff?
I can't
F.
remember how to pick stuff.
F.
F. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
All right. You set?
It's cooking. Yes.
Oh, okay. Pocket crafting. All right. So there's a few things we're going to want to do. Oh, man. This glacial pace.
Don't judge me.
All right. So you notice that it has split these into 4 lanes, right? So that's important. Now what we're going to do is, this is the beginnings of our bus. And do you remember what our bus is for?
Transporting things.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It gives us a central place to put stuff onto where we can pull them off to make other things. So the first thing that we're going to want, because we need so much belt, is make a little belt factory. And I'm going to show you how we do this and the reason why we put the spaces in here the way that we've done.
But
So-
we've already got a belt factory.
Forget that one. We're doing another one. This one's on the
Okay.
bus. Because eventually we're going to want to build a mall.
The Starbucks?
Not with the Starbucks. But it'll be just as good because it'll be making everything we need.
Yeah, you have a mall without a Starbucks.
You just can't. Okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is...
Terrible mall.
I'm going to show you kind of how we get things off the bus because it's important. We're going to need lots of underground belt and lots of splitters.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Freaky deaky. And so while we do that, give me just a sec here. So typically the way is, and since we're going to be building mostly downwards with our expansion, I mean, we're kind of going to be building up and down, so it really doesn't matter. But you kind of want to pick a side of the belt to expand on and a side of the belt to build on. So which way would you like to expand the bus? Do you want the bus to expand downwards or upwards?
Well, let's look at the map here. Oops. I may or may not have shot a bunch of stuff.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, did you shotgun?
Yeah.
Did you hit spacebar?
Maybe.
All right. So if we look at our map, and if we want, we could even go out this way and kind of reveal a bit more of our mappiness.
Yeah, it looks like expanding south would be a better idea because you got that little forest to the north.
Oh, you're right. The forest is terrible. All right, so it's easier to expand the bus that way then, because we're going to be building all of our big factories where we're not expanding the bus.
So you want to expand to the north then?
So the bus will expand to the north, but we'll build to the south.
Which means we got to clear some of this stuff out.
Not just yet. We can leave it for now. Although I am lagging a little bit. Oh, I know why. Don't mind me. I'm only uploading a bajillion files. Gotta keep that porn stash. Okay, so so if we want to make belts, they make every 0.5 seconds. Okay, so that means I need one iron plate, one iron gear wheel every half a second. Well, if I have don't have any. If I have an assembly machine. Come on. And I put it down here. And I set it to make gear wheels. I can see that it makes a gear wheel every half second. Right?
Yes.
And I need one gear every half second. So if I do one gear factory to one belt factory, I'm in good succession, as it were.
You're efficient.
I'm efficient. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. I don't know where succession came from. Makes no sense.
This is not
whatsoever.
Factorio Game of Thrones, but yeah.
The succession wars are real. All right, so what I've done is I've given us some space here. And actually, we really need some stone brick, but we'll do that in a second. The reason we put two spaces in between everything is because now I need iron to come down here to feed these guys what they need to make belts, right?
True.
So if I come up here, and for now, just imagine we have a pathway here of stone, like a cement pathway here. Okay. Well, I need this iron to come down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. I'm going to put a splitter here. And since underground can only go 4 spaces, I'm going to get moved by the stupid belt. So you see that? How that works?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You see why we have the 2 spaces in between?
I do.
And the belts are only 4 spaces wide?
Uh-huh.
All right. So he learns, ladies and gentlemen. He's graduated to something better than what it was. You're not there. So with power, what we're going to do is we're going to try and keep it not there. I'm gonna hurt you. There we go. Like so. This way we can kind of run power along this line here, along the bus, and just pull it down whenever we need it. Although, more than likely, it'll tap into the things behind it. So then we can go something like this. And we need a little box. Like so. And we'll do the whole top row worth belt. So now you're like, why isn't it working?
Don't you need... Oh, yeah, there you go. I was about to say, don't you need another inserter there?
Now you can see here, we're having trouble with the gear, right? If you click into the gears, it's not constantly making it. It's because our inserters are too slow. So we're going to put a second one in there. No. We're going to put a second one in there to keep it so that... And actually, you could probably do a third one. And this makes sure that the gears are constantly going. Now our problem is that we're not getting gear wheels over here fast enough.
Could you do fast inserters?
We could. So I forgot that we could make those. Good looking out.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm here for, to make the obvious suggestions.
Well, good. It means you're learning. And we need one more.
Did you steal my lamp that I just made? You did.
Maybe. It's possible. All right, so now this is all working at peak efficiency. The iron's coming down nice. But you see how I peeled this off of the thing, the belt. Right?
Peeled what off the belt?
You see how I peeled this iron off of the bus,
Yes.
rather?
Yes.
All right. So now the next one, instead of using this line, this bottom line, we're going to want to use the next one and do something like this. So now you see how it's pulling off of the second line?
Uh-huh.
And we'll go do that, so forth and so on for all 4 lines. And then once we've tapped all 4 lines, we'll rebalance, because we're going to keep these guys going like so. We'll rebalance the lines and we'll be able to start over again. So this is kind of the basics of the bus, how to get things off the bus, which is important. Because what I want you to do
build a Starbucks.
Is build a Starbucks. No, almost as good. So there's a couple things that we need a lot of. Gears, we need so many that it's actually not efficient to put gears on the bus and then pull them off the bus. It's better just to bring iron down and make gears locally at each factory, right? Because eventually things need so many gears that a yellow belt can't carry them fast enough to whatever it needs.
Okay, that was going to be my question. Why don't we just make a gear bus? But okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so the gear bus, it's not as efficient. But what we do need to bus, because we need tons of them and there's no real easy way to make them. Because with gears, it's one factory and some iron, right? Real easy.
Right.
What's not easy, if you look in your intermediate products, are electronic circuits.
Okay.
Okay? And so
they take copper and they take iron.
They take iron and then they take copper cable. So you need not only a factory for copper cable, but also for the circuit to pull in. So your task, and you'll need to do maybe a little bit of calculation with your assembly machine to make it efficient, and we'll see how you do, is I want 4 factories making electronic circuits to put onto a belt and bring back up to the bus.
4 factories making electronic circuits.
Yes. So find out how much each. So if you put a factory down and you go to your circuits and make it a circuit, remember Alt will show you what's in there?
Yeah.
So you can see electronic circuits are made in a half a second.
Correct.
But you need 3 copper cable per half second.
Correct.
So you can kind of find the ratios that are needed with other factories to supply 4 factories of green circuits. And then figure out how you're going to supply it with just the copper and iron that are on the bus now. Okay?
Hang on, I'm going to have to go pop a couple Advil first and I'll figure this out.
What? Are you serious?
No.
All right.
Oh, my brain hurts a little bit right now, but that's okay. I'll figure it out.
All right, so that's going to be Dark's task. In the meantime, we're going to go and we're going to make some stone brick so that we can get that path running because it annoys me. And then we're also going to start setting up what we need to make our little kind of shopping mall. Because the shopping mall is going to have like all our different... It's going to have our transport belt and our underground belt and our splitters, but it's also going to do things like inserters and factories and mines and stuff like that. So it'll be very, very fun. Luckily, Dark is very productive, and we have about 8 bajillion stone in boxes up here.
You're welcome.
like ridiculous amounts of stone. So we're going to come down here to these furnaces that we made over here. And in fact, we've got a lot more furnaces. So let's do...
I'm sorry. I have a question already.
Okay.
So these factories that are going to be making these circuits, do you want them to be able to like take an inserter and draw it from the factory and to put it onto a conveyor belt? That's what you're wanting to do?
Yeah. So if you've got 4 factories making green circuits, and if you remember, the inserter puts it on the far side of the belt.
Yeah.
2 of them should put it on one side of the belt, and 2 of them should put it on the other side of the belt, and then that will feed up into our bus.
But I only need one line of transport belts, so I only need one line of or like one column of transport belts. You want all of those 4 factories to feed to the same belt is what I'm asking, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how and where do you want that belt to come down so I know exactly where to build these factories?
Let me get this stone cooking real quick, and I'll...
Because that's kind of what I'm curious. Like, I don't know how far over you want to go with the belt.
So... All right. So basically, where's that? Here, I'll just make another one.
I stole it.
I saw.
Here, I got another one. Here, use that one.
I just made another one, so it's fine. I'll take that. So what you want to do is, and I actually put that a little bit closer than I normally do, but I like to give about 4 or 5 tiles of space away from the bottom of this line here that I'm going to be putting in. So say about here or here, as far as how far away from this down. That gives you space if we need to reroute things and that sort of thing. But then from here, just start,
Well, no, my question is, I mean, I'll figure out where to put the factories. My question is, where do you want the conveyor belt to be? Like, specifically, how far over do you want the conveyor belt to come down?
Wherever it needs to be to get your factory built.
I mean, do you want the belt running, like, right here, north to south? Or do you want it, like, over here, north to south?
You mean the circuits?
Yeah, like, okay. Maybe I'm not...
Because you're going to have to bring materials down to feed your factories, right?
Right, but where do you want the circuits being fed? I mean, do you want them like way over here?
Like the output?
Way over here? Yeah.
The output of the circuits?
Yeah, obviously they're going to go face the other direction, but you know what I mean?
They can be wherever you need them to be. Because trust me, you're going to want to build up everything first, and then wherever it lies, that's where you're going to put your output for it to fit. And then just send the output up towards the bus. So don't worry about your output until you've done building all your inputs.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Because you may have to move it, and that's a pain in the butt. So your tip from me would be first, work on how you're going to get your copper coil made to be put into your circuit factories.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously I'm going to have 2 transport belts going north to south. One to put the materials into the factories, the other one to put the circuit boards on as the output.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's see what I can do.
Sounds good. I wish you luck.
But you viewers probably will not see this until the next video.
Are we already out of time?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then is, in between videos, I'm just going to cook up a lot of this stone brick so that I can lay that path down. And then Dark's going to, I guess, keep working on his circuit factory.
Don't worry, viewers. This is going to be going on for me, this little project, for at least for the next 10 to 20 videos, give or take 9.
No,
So
it better not. I need those circuits. But that's going to do it for us this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, tap on that like button. And if you really enjoyed it and haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. Either way, leave us a comment. We want to hear from you, hear how you're enjoying the series. But until then, or next time, or whatever, I can't talk. Just whatever. Goodbye. I've been Shadowblade.
English is hard.
It is. It's so hard.
Oh, I'm Darkfyere, by the way. Goodbye.
Stay sharp.